It's been a long time coming.
Fish
Fish Outta
months.
Water Podcast, episode
back.
2. Here now. We got
With
two
your
special
hosts.
guests. Sup, boys? Introduce yourselves.
I'm Logan.
I'm Brantley.
Today we're going to be talking about the coronavirus quarantine, Elon Musk, just life in general. So, guys, who wants to
Fish
start?
Fly.
Especially fish life, yeah. So, guys, what has it been now? Like 60 days or something like that?
Something
Close to
like
that?
I've seen your lovely eyes.
Yeah, it's been missing you. Been missing the
too
gang.
Yeah. But hey, social media's always got my heart.
So we're here. We're a part, of course. Instead of the fish out of water standard format. We're
Full
over
digital.
Discord. Digital. The
Oh,
fish
physical
gone digital.
means. Well, okay. You know what? Let's talk to our two guests right quick. Logan, introduce
Yes,
yourself.
sir.
Let's hear you.
What do you want
Tell
me
us
to
about
say?
yourself.
What you been doing?
Well, I've been literally sitting in my house like everybody else in quarantine.
That's not true. We've been fishing a couple of times.
We have been fishing a couple times, but
You guys wear your masks?
Into
Always.
and out of stores, yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
What kind of stores have you been frequenting?
Walmart.
Walmart, gas stations.
Gas stations, BP, of course.
Man,
Good old
that's
double quick.
crazy, dude.
Good old double quick.
Man, I've been really wanting a fat pizza roll. That'd be pretty
Dude,
good.
I got a pizza roll the other day. We were going to meet our friend Mason, and we stopped and got a pizza roll. That they just don't hit like they used to.
They tell me like
Dude,
this.
no, man. They remind me when I was like 8 years old, waking up, cold outside, pizza roll.
Too
Pizza
much
roll.
bread.
You
But dude,
serious
bread's
right now?
good.
You serious? You come to our pack
I,
house?
I
say
like
something like that?
like filling more.
Got a problem with you now, Brandon.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Especially let
You're-
that
Do they
one
still
marinate.
make the breakfast pizza rolls like they used to?
I don't know. They might. I know they make.
It was like they had like eggs and sausage and stuff in it.
Sounds good.
I just like traditional pizza rolls. Gotta
Yeah,
like
I'm a
the
fan of the traditional pizza rolls.
Just first chomp, best chomp.
Okay, hold on.
Good bread
Before we
liquor.
get into a tangent about pizza rolls, let's get on with the topic.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well, okay.
So-
Let's go to Brantley.
Oh, yeah.
What you
Hey,
been doing?
so how's everybody getting along in quarantine? Everybody doing good? Everybody having a fun
I mean,
time?
you're the guest,
Keeping-
man. We're the one asking you.
Yeah, we're asking you.
I've kept myself occupied. I've talked to
What have you been up to?
the homies. I've
Oh,
um,
no. Okay. Can you
Yeah.
use that word?
Homies?
what word?
Homies?
What do you mean?
Am I not?
What?
Well, why can't you use homies?
Can't you say homies, bro?
It's a joke, guys. Take it lightly.
Oh, ha ha
Yes,
ha.
I bet that's what it is.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
So
Go on. Go on.
Been playing games. Been laying in bed a lot. Walked the dog more than I ever have.
I'll tell us about your dog.
She's got a new friend, the
Oh.
neighbor's dog, who
What's your dog's
had
name?
a shot collar. I have no clue what the neighbor's dog's name is.
Oh no, your dog's name.
Your dog.
my dog's name is Mini Dog, short for Minerva Dog. And
Yeah, good dog.
yeah, she's half German Shepherd, half Husky, and she's chill. But the other dog has been making her a little rowdy. Been skirting
Okay.
with her coat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily they're both girls, so there's not gonna be any babies. But the white dog has that's the neighbor's. She had a shock collar, and unfortunately, I guess it must have malfunctioned or something.
You're very
and this
articulate.
morning. Yeah, thank you. It's for the people. It's for the audience. I
Okay.
saw the people. No, sorry, not the people. I saw the dog outside today holding the collar in her mouth.
Oh man.
I don't know
Show
where
of
she's
dominance.
at. Yeah, I don't know where she's at. She's gotten into my dog's house.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's
Invading
been
the privacy right there.
yeah, I know. It's been wild.
So Logan, you got a dog?
Do I have a dog?
Yeah, do you have a dog?
You got a lizard, don't you?
I do have a lizard. No, I used to have a
Oh, is
dog.
it Spyro? Do you still have that?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. He's
I thought he died.
nah, dude, he's just chilling.
So he's a what is he? A horn something, whatever.
No, he's a bearded dragon. I've had him
A bearded
since
dragon, yeah.
I've had him since August of freshman year. So like the main beginning of freshman year.
Really? I thought it was like before that. I thought it was like middle school.
Nah. Got him.
Huh.
I got him. I came home from school. It was like the second, third day of school, and I came home and I saw like a weird light in my room. I went in there and it was his lamp, and he was just kind of chilling on my dresser.
Who put him there?
Mom.
Just for fun?
Yeah, she was like, I was like, what is that thing? And she was like, oh, we got you a bearded dragon.
Had you talked about wanting one, or did they just?
No, he just showed up.
They just did it. Okay.
Well, he didn't just show up. You know what I mean?
Are
You
you,
know, I've been
glad you have
thinking-
him? Are you glad that you have him?
Got the
The
Rona.
lizard, that is.
You good, man.
He just kind of chills all day, but yeah, he's pretty cool to have around.
You ever cuddle?
Sometimes he'll sit on my shoulder while I like make food and stuff, and then like
Okay.
if I'm making like a smoothie, then I like feed him like a blueberry or something, and he loves them.
I want to get a turtle. Turtles are cool.
I know someone who has a turtle, but I forget. Oh,
Yeah,
doesn't
Lauren has-
Camp have turtles?
Yeah, he
Mac
has
and
two. He
cheese.
has Mac and Fredo.
Fredo.
I thought it was
Yeah,
mac
Fredo.
and cheese.
No, they were gonna. I think he was gonna name it Mac and Cheese, but I'm pretty sure it's Mac and Fredo.
Fredo. That's cool. Love it.
So guys,
Mhm.
Elon Musk, his new
Mhm.
child, XAEA12.
It's a cool name.
The
I was
AE
wondering-
is like a it's like its
Yeah,
own letter.
yeah. It's I don't know what it's called, the AE thing, but I know Grimes, his girlfriend said it was Elvish. It was Elvish, or no, AI is Elvish for that. So yeah, weird. The
That's
A12
cool.
is Elon's favorite aircraft. Apparently, it's some kind
know
of
what?
bomber plane, or no, it's not a bomber plane. It's a peaceful plane. It's like a
peaceful
stealth plane. It's a stealth plane.
Apparently, the name might be illegal.
Yeah, I saw
It's
that.
illegal?
It's
Yeah.
against California regulations or something like that.
All I'm
Dude.
saying.
It also
What does
might
it
be a
do?
joke.
Oh, that could be.
It's been going on.
Yeah,
all
it's
Hold on,
time.
I'll look it up.
Meme review. Elon
Nah.
Musk.
The Washington Post says Elon Musk's baby isn't just weird; it may be against California regulations.
I mean, Elon Musk is kind of more.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say reputable. I don't want to say more reputable, but I want to say cooler than the president. So
Okay, that's-
I think he can do whatever he wants.
What kind of name is Elon anyway? He's got a weird name anyway.
Isn't his mom like a fashion designer or something?
Something like that.
I don't know.
This says California only allows the 26 English letters of the alphabet to be used on birth certificates,
Wow.
and that means it says that means no numbers or AE symbols.
Wow.
Mm.
So
There's an easy
what
way
they
around
do-
that.
what's your way around that? Spelling everything out?
Just spell it all out.
I guess that makes sense actually. And
You're just gonna
it's
have
probably-
you're just gonna have a heck of a time in kindergarten.
How do titles
Yeah, man.
like the third work? Do they count that as a symbol for I? I guess.
I don't know. Maybe.
But whatever.
So
All I'm
guys,
saying-
Ian, continue. I'm sorry.
Sweet.
So, you guys have watched any good movies lately?
Dude, I watched What's Eating Gilbert Grape for the first time
Oh
Like,
yeah,
yesterday. That is such a
Slaps,
good movie.
isn't it? So good. Johnny Depp's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Django Unchained this morning.
Something.
Good movie, bad ending.
Really?
What's
Yeah,
the
I'm-
ending?
I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that's not watched it. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
it's a
that's
Quentin
a good-
Tarantino movie. You need to
Not a
watch
movie,
it.
though.
Oh, I
It's
also
not a good movie.
No, it's not a new movie.
Oh no, it's not a movie. It's like 2008 or something.
Yeah, you can talk about
dude,
it.
if
guess
you
I
can
could.
spoil it. If they haven't watched it yet, then they're probably
Okay,
not
okay.
going
If you haven't watched Django Unchained, skip forward like a minute and a half. So
Okay.
basically, Django is an escaped slave, and he he meets up with this German bounty hunter, and they kill people to make money, and then they find his wife at some plantation or something. So they basically there's like 4 or 5 scenes with the same people, in which Django has to kill them all, and eventually just makes it out with his wife after a not very satisfying murder of a bunch of white people and Samuel L. Jackson. So I just think it's a bad ending
I haven't
compared to
watched
other Tarantino films. If you haven't seen it, I also recommend Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's a really good movie.
That's a
Got
new
a-
one. We shouldn't talk about the ending.
No, we shouldn't, but it's got Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio in it. It's really good.
I watched all 3 Back to the Futures for the very first time, like 2 days ago.
I watched them recently. For the
Well,
first
Any good?
I watched one now.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
they're
very
good.
Really?
I'm
Do they
sorry,
get progressively worse or what?
The first one was alright, but yeah, it's just like just about any other movie. The first one's pretty good, but
I
all
like
the
the first and second one, but the third one couldn't get behind. What? It's the
The
Wild
third
Wild
one
West
was
right?
it was cowboy
Yeah,
theme.
that's random.
Cowboy
Whoa.
thing, really.
it wasn't really cowboy thing. Like the ending was cowboy themed.
Yeah,
kinda.
because
They
Mhm.
like Doc went like
instead of
like
the Mandalorian, it's the train.
85 or something like that.
Guys,
It's understandable.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
this
random.
is Fish Out of Water. We need to be We don't need to be talking about cowboys. We need to be talking about what cowboys represent.
I guess
Okay.
you're right, man. This is Fish Out of Water. So, to me, I think the idea of a cowboy really represents, the American ideal, but
Mhm.
also the horrors of that ideal. The manifest destiny is just murder. The idea of that.
I learned
What do you
something
guys
in
think?
history.
I think
I learned
it
something in
kind
history
it's
class.
kind of like you said, like the American dream, but it's not just chilling all day. Like there's still work to it.
But I mean, would you want to be a cowboy?
Yeah.
Low key, yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, I
same.
want to be.
But could
I'd
you
wanna
live
be
with?
like a
Would you want to be like a John Wayne cowboy, or would you want to be like a new cowboy?
I'd rather be like an
Uh,
old timey preacher, like
yeah,
a Wild
like-
West preacher. So that I'm living in the era, I just don't got to do anything. Like,
Well, I
just
mean-
risk my life, which I might get shot. That's all right.
I mean, you ever watched like a western? When the hero sometimes just comes in and kills everybody.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I mean that's just
It's heroic. It's not. It's not heroic.
it's not heroic. It's not heroic at all.
Not heroic at all. I feel like if I was a
It's the
cowboy,
opposite.
I wouldn't really be a cowboy. I'd be kind of like a bandit. I'd be like,
Like
I'd
a
be-
just an evil
I'd be a
cowboy.
better Billy the Kid.
So you'd be one of the people that the cowboys would go after, the bounty hunters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that sounds fun.
They always lose.
Isn't that what
That's-
life's
And
about?
one western where the bad guy wins.
You're not talking about reality here, my man.
we aren't.
You're talking about the fictionalized version of the one.
No, I'm
I guess
talking
you're
about
right.
real
But then-
life.
but then if we're
Like, I
talking,
don't.
if we're talking about that, I mean, then the idea of a cowboy itself is not at all.
No,
It's just they running cows, man.
Now let's
Yeah.
now let's relate that
More.
back to the main topic here. What would cowboys do if they were faced with Corona back in their day?
Die.
They would die.
Nah, man.
no,
Yeah, I
Do you
guess you're
think
right.
they'd band together? Do you think that they'd band together and quarantine themselves in their little ranches or whatever?
So what you're saying is society has not devolved. It's actually gotten better.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel
So-
like
so
I
you're
feel like they would
speaking
have.
against
from a
traditional view.
technological standpoint, I would say yes, of course.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
obvious.
obviously, technologically,
Yeah.
yes. But I'm saying that there's obviously like a traditionalist standpoint. Are you more of a progressive person?
I would say I'm probably not. No.
So, but doesn't that contradict your statement?
What was my statement?
That you think that cowboys would die in the face of coronavirus? They wouldn't. Their ideals wouldn't survive, unlike society today, which is dealing with it pretty diligently.
I think Cowboys would do fine in coronavirus.
You think they do
I-
fine?
Yes, I think they do fine. They're always out. They're always dirty.
I think
That
they would do
boosts their
better than we
immune
are.
system.
Honestly,
They boost their immune system. They would handle the virus. way
What
better than
what
we would.
boosts a cowboy's immune system? They're not
They're
Eating
out.
shooting people.
boogers. Eating boogers.
They're out and dirty. They don't clean after.
Yeah, they
themselves.
also
have-
died of tuberculosis a lot.
Well,
Yeah, okay,
compared to
but
tuberculosis to coronavirus,
they didn't
for
have
coronavirus,
vaccines.
you set
Okay,
the
are we
self-quarantine for
putting
coronavirus.
Cowboys in 2020, or are we examining Cowboys in the 1890s?
1890s. It was before
Well,
that.
yes, but I'm saying that like if they were faced with coronavirus in the 1890s, then there's literally no way if people are dying from it in 2020, they're gonna die from it in 1890.
Honestly, I don't
How
know
think
though.
people aren't dying from coronavirus in 2020?
I've seen a lot of stuff like a 105-year-old grandma with cancer and heart disease survives coronavirus. And that's cool, whatever. But like, if we're just going, if we're just basing off the consensus right now, I'm not gonna get into any theories and dive deep or anything. But if we're just going
this is
off
fish
the
out of
numbers,
water. Why won't you
yes,
dive deep?
well, we're gonna get to that. But I'm just saying, to begin with, then you're the odd one out. You're not common. You know what I mean? So stories like that don't matter. Cool that you survived, but you don't mean anything in the grand scheme of things.
True.
You're an example of something that could happen 1 in a million, which is cool.
Back on the cowboy theme, I feel like they would have it easier because name 3 kids at our school that could slaughter a cow if they had to eat.
I mean, I don't want to say this live, my guy.
Yeah,
Don't name people, but we got them in our heads.
Yeah. I don't think I could name 3 people.
Are you sure?
I could name maybe 1, maybe 2.
I couldn't do it. I don't know how to skin a bull.
I mean, yeah, I don't either, but still. I mean, but now we have Google for that.
That's true.
I guess
if I'm
right.
out in the field, man, I kill something. Just gotta Google how to skin an animal, and then I'm just put on a couple FBI watch lists. That's all it is. So Ian, what do you think about this?
All I'm saying is, from our original point of view, if you compare a perfectly healthy cowboy, because a cowboy, I mean, they're the staple of peak athleticism, they would do fine against the coronavirus.
I guess you're right. I mean, I guess so. I guess your basic statement is that cowboys are generally physically healthier than people today. Because they didn't have the luxuries of people today.
They are healthy. They are more, yes.
Okay, that's understandable.
Now,
But I mean, okay. But I think we're kind of blowing this cowboy idea, out of perspective, because I mean, if you think about it, like they're like athletes today, and I think athletes today are probably more common than like the epitome of what a cowboy was in the 1890s. There was probably like a handful of those. Yeah.
Epitome. It's epitome.
Epitome's a word.
It's pronounced. It's fine.
Just leave it
I don't
alone.
mean to embarrass you on your own show, my guy. I'll leave it be.
Okay, epitome. We're gonna edit that out, guys.
But we're not.
So, we're not actually. Epitome.
There you go.
You know what? Let's see if you can pronounce it that way.
Epitome.
Are you googling something?
Okay, it's totally epitome. Yeah.
It's totally epitome.
Epitome is pronounced. Wait.
Okay. Are we good?
I'm pulling this up on YouTube. 1 second.
So, how's everyone doing?
You can pronounce it epitome.
You can.
You can.
You can,
It
but
is
shouldn't
not
you?
common. It is not common.
Who decides language? Let's get into that.
Who decides language? I mean, this day and age, I'm gonna say Vsauce.
Vsauce.
I'm being real with you.
I think we should all start talking like Run for the Cube. Is that his name?
What is that?
For the cube.
Who's that?
The Pete Rat Gumakandai guy.
Yeah, him.
Oh, I love that guy. Yeah, he
I like
creeps
that
me
guy.
out. Yeah, I
love
remember.
He creeps me out.
Should have him as a guest.
I wish.
Dude, that'd be really cool. I'm gonna reach out to him actually.
You think he talks like that in real life or just for the camera?
No.
Oh,
just
dude,
for the camera.
it's totally just for the camera. But
you
I feel
can,
like
you can.
I feel like he
pay
talks
to,
like that to people.
You can pay to have your name pronounced on his channel, or maybe not on his channel. Maybe just sent to you.
Oh, guys, let's have voiceover Pete do an intro for us.
He's old news.
Dude, no, he's not. He's always a
I
legend.
can't say that.
Saying
So,
voiceover
guys-
Pete is old news is like saying that, like, dude, he's on the same level as like Grande. Never old news.
Hey, Grant.
So where do you guys think Corona comes from?
I'm not gonna say that because it's kind of like
It's kind of
China,
Nice from John.
but I'm not
That's
gonna.
from China.
We're not gonna get into that. It's still a controversial subject.
hmm
Still being studied. We're gonna wait and see what happens here on Fish Out of Water. We do not condone the spreading of conspiracy theories or racism.
Okay, that's dude.
So we're not going to talk about the shirt that had a Chinese takeout box and bat wings on it because that is bad. Also, I
we
just
shouldn't talk about
realized
that
YouTube's
shirt.
going to flag this video because we said coronavirus.
Corona.
Is that
COVID-19.
That's a thing. I think they've been like just flagging videos if they say
Well,
coronavirus.
if you're seeing this, then we haven't been flagged yet, and we.
I mean, they don't take it
we'll-
down. I mean, like, I think they just give you like a strike or something. I don't know.
We can handle a strike.
Yeah, we're rebels. We're outlaws.
We're cowboys.
Fish Out of Water is
We're
not
cowboys.
outlaws.
We're Cowboys.
A wanted man, dead or alive.
Oh, guys, I got to text Garrett and tell him to put cowboy hats on the thumbnail.
Oh, that'd be good.
It's gonna be real good. So while we're here, this is just gonna be, the viewers are gonna see it already, but Logan,
Mhm.
we gotta pick your sea creature, man.
I told you, dude. I want to be a crab.
A crab?
A
Okay.
crab.
Yeah,
Okay. We got it.
Like-
y'all be seeing
like-
that.
a crab in a tank top sounds pretty cool.
A tank top.
I don't mean you're gonna be a cowboy, because talking about cowboys.
Oh.
this episode.
A cowboy crab sounds pretty cool. I can vibe with that.
Nice.
What are you drinking though?
Oh, dude, he's
I'll
drinking
take
a
that.
fish drink.
I thought you meant
Can
right
our
now.
fish-
Like I'm drinking water right now.
No, not
Can
My
our fish
drink?
also
What-
have?
crab.
Can our
Don't
fish
crabs
also
like kill
have?
fish a lot?
Yeah,
Ouch.
It fits the theme.
Ouch.
but not you guys. You guys are cool fish.
We're cool fish.
You guys,
Okay.
you guys are
Fish
out
have-
of water fish.
Corona.
mess with
Yeah, we
Corona
are out of
masks
the
on
water.
fish.
What, Brantley? What'd you say?
Corona masks on the fish.
We're drinking.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
And cowboy hats.
Yeah.
Cowboy hats.
cowboy hats.
Oh man, this is all coming together.
Mhm.
We got spurs on our boots.
Dude, they go jingle, jangle, jangle, man. So, let's talk about something cool.
Just something.
What's your guys' favorite animal?
Mine is a kingfisher bird.
I don't really have a favorite animal, but
like bear.
if I could be an animal, I'd definitely want to be a bird.
That's
Like a
better.
mongol
If you could
as
be an animal, what would you be?
A bird. That's obvious.
A bird,
I don't know.
like a big bird,
Pretty
like
sure
a
I'd be a fish.
A fish? You can't go anywhere if you're a fish. You can go in the
You
water.
can go
Okay, dude,
everywhere
imagine
if you're a fish.
Dude, imagine being like a deep water fish and like being down there like depths nobody's ever been to.
Yeah, and getting
Darkness.
eaten by an octopus. That
Okay,
sounds
imagine
an
being an octopus. Imagine being a squid. Imagine being a shark. Imagine being something cool.
But imagine being
Ah,
like a
humans
bald
here-
eagle and just being able to fly anywhere you wanted to.
Yeah, and then getting
Here's-
shot by some hillbilly.
So, dude,
A
that sounds
hillbilly
like
wouldn't
perfect.
shoot a bald eagle, bro.
Yeah,
They would
Here's a hot
protect
take,
you.
though. Humans are cool already.
Humans are pretty cool, actually. I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, I bet dogs over here, they're on their podcast. They're like, man, I wish we could beat people.
Would
You're-
have it
you're
your
right.
way.
I would listen to a dog podcast.
I would too.
Yeah,
I
but what
mean,
kind of dogs
our
are
viewers are listening to a fish podcast right now, so
True.
I'm participating in a fish podcast.
I mean, because you're a secret.
I am currently out of water.
Currently out of water. How did we get out of water?
You guys have
what's our back?
legs.
We do have legs.
Yeah, we do have legs. Did we develop those? Did we?
If we
Like, he's just
evolve.
born with it.
We just
I
walk?
think it's a like a superpower kind of thing. Like you gained them from some sort of
like a
radiation,
radioactive
Yes.
contamination.
I mean, these fish did learn how to walk and speak English.
Do we have
what was the oil spill? In like
The-
2010.
The BP.
Oh, it was
spill.
BP.
Yeah, the Horizon thing, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what gave us superpowers.
oil.
Oil. Yeah, we
Oil.
swim in the oil,
Oil.
which
You
is
heard it
now
here
like
first, guys.
the
you
barrels of oil are now negative cents. Like they theoretically on
Yeah,
paper
I
they would
saw
pay
that.
people to take their oil.
I
Just to
don't
get
know
rid
if
of it?
that's. Hmm.
I mean, on paper it's like that. I don't know if it's like actually like that in practice.
I
I don't know.
Yeah,
doubt
I'm
it.
an
saw
oil
something that,
tycoon.
Oil was at like not an all-time low,
Does-
but
Well, they can just sell it later.
But they don't have room.
What they can? They just need to stop getting oil.
They can't do that. They have like oil like rigs
yeah, like oil rigs that
out in the middle of the ocean.
They
keep
can't
pumping.
shut down the. Oh, I get it.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
know.
you
I'm not like some massive oil tycoon. I'm not.
I think you could shut down an oil rig, but I think it'd be harder to shut it down than just keep it running.
I agree.
Just keep pumping oil.
So I mean, if you really wanted to become like a super rich guy, how would you do it? How would you go about doing that in 2020?
Dude, start small. The internet is like the perfect place to become rich.
I think I started
mean-
with a podcast.
Yeah, you guys started with a podcast, and then
Hey, how about we try it? We'll
Yeah,
do a
become
pyramid
rich.
scheme.
Get rich quick scheme, pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
I
See if
agree.
it works.
I'm not saying it's
Let's try.
completely out of like. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I don't think it's.
Out of reach, out of
Yeah, I don't think it's completely out of reach, but being, four boys from, Appalachia trying to become rich, it just doesn't happen as often as it.
yeah. See, I don't
Yeah.
think that the fame and fortune comes from actual hard work.
Mm-hmm.
I think it comes from being in the right place at the right time. So you have to make yourself available.
Mm-hmm.
You have to market yourself. You can't. I'm not saying that you don't work for things like that, and I'm not saying that work like that is useless. Of course it helps, but
Yeah.
the main factor is being in the right place at the right time to see the right person.
Speaking of fame and fortune, I'd like to determine the goal of this podcast.
Dude.
Is it for fame and fortune?
I don't think it's
Fish
more
don't need
for.
that.
Yeah, I don't think it's more for fame and fortune as more of just giving
We're
the
trying to
people.
spread our message.
Yeah,
In a vibe.
Give people what they want.
Right.
yeah, give the people what they
We've been-
want.
But how do
We've
we
been
know what the
begging
people want?
Have
do
you
we
read the
know
comments
that-
on our last episode, Brantley? You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go read the comments on our last episode.
Hmm.
All right.
I'll pull them up right now. It was just just reading some of them earlier, reminiscing, getting ready for this episode of the podcast. So let's bring this up. We'll talk about this.
Did you pull it up, or I got it pulled up right here?
I got it right here too.
Alright.
Let's read. From Jamie Howell, one of the greatest men I've ever met.
Hmm.
He said he wants to hear about the election results in Kentucky. That was Andrew Bashir elected
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
about 6 months ago.
We were a little late.
Little
So
late.
let's address that. How do you guys feel about Andy Bashir?
He's handling it well.
I think he's got
I think
good
he's fine.
ideas,
Mhm.
but I don't think he is handling them right. But I think he could do better.
I think he's doing great. I think he's doing a pretty good job.
I don't know.
think,
I don't know how he could do better.
Yeah, I
think
think
he could.
we'd be in a lot worse shape if we had Bevan.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we have. Okay, go ahead, Brantley. Sorry.
I was gonna say, while I do disagree with Bashir on certain things, I do think that he's handling the coronavirus situation in a nice, respectful manner. It's uplifting, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next up we hear from Eddie Boy 789, and he says, "I want to be a special guest when you guys have thousands of subscribers in a few months." Well, Edward, your wish will come true next week on Fish Outta Water official podcast.
No one told him that.
And
Just
like,
let him hear this.
but this is a little bit off topic. This isn't really about a comment, but if you want to get out there, put yourself on every platform available. Like,
Agreed.
I think we should be on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. You guys should make a Snapchat and like post stories and stuff.
That would be phenomenal.
Even if you're not posting a podcast, just post like news articles and stuff on your story that people can read when you're not recording. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Post our sources.
Yeah.
You're right.
I would volunteer to be the social media guru guy.
Well, this is business talk. We'll talk about that after the podcast.
Yes, okay.
I might hire you.
Shut up.
Agree.
Yeah, shut up, idiot.
You'd have to pay us for that.
We also heard from Logan Blevins in the comments here. Our guest here. He says, "Very good, guys. Can't wait for next episode."
And look,
He's
I'm here.
My comment, the comment from the channel. You win the next episode.
Oh,
and he's here.
6 months ago, and that really wasn't planned. I think that was more of a joke, but
it was. But you see, guys, we follow through on what we say.
Yes, sir.
We might have been gone for 6 months, but we're back now. We're fish out of water. We don't stop flopping.
I will say, last episode, first episode, you did say, "See you next week."
Okay, some stuff happened. It's all right.
Got
carried up in the whole thing. It's
school happened.
School happened. 6 months. That's about one fish week. So that's what we meant. But now we mean people weeks now.
It could be dead.
We mean people weeks.
What kind of fish are we?
So now that it is summertime, and I mean, I know me and you, Noah, we're gonna be working, but is this gonna be a weekly thing, a monthly thing? How's this gonna work?
I would love for it to be weekly, but if it has to be bi-weekly, it can be bi-weekly.
Yeah.
But weekly would be ideal, but it's up to my co-host.
I feel like weekly it would like we would run out of topics.
Maybe
we would get a rising audience.
Yes. If we have an exceptionally active week, we'll do it. We'll do a special episode. But I'm gonna think for now we go bi-weekly.
Always pre-record. We have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Do
Always.
podcast one day.
Coming out. It's always gonna be on a Monday. Always gonna post these things on a Monday.
In the words of Garfield, I love Mondays. Yeah.
Totally, that's what Garfield said.
You're putting words in Garfield's mouth.
I'm gonna put lasagna in Garfield's mouth. So, speaking of lasagna, ogres, they have layers.
No, we're not going through this again.
This is getting too deep.
We're not going. Wait, are we thinking about the same thing about the double stacked lasagna?
That's two lasagna.
Weird. Oh, actually, I wasn't thinking about that, but we're gonna talk about that now.
No.
So, lasagna. Okay. If you sit two lasagnas on top of each other, is it one lasagna?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
It is one lasagna.
No.
It's a bigger, better lasagna.
You just called it two lasagnas.
But okay. I have one pan full of lasagna, and I have another pan full of lasagna. I empty one pan on top of the other pan, so it is in one pan of lasagna, and then I bake it.
Okay, Ian, hear me out. I'm inviting you to my wedding, and you're in charge of the lasagnas. We want one really big lasagna. Okay. But your pan isn't big enough to make one big lasagna, so you have to make two lasagnas and stack them on top.
So, let me stop you there. You just called it two lasagnas.
But you had to make one big lasagna.
Two lasagnas before.
Listen,
you had to make two lasagnas.
For it to be one lasagna, you cook it like it is.
Okay. What if you halfway make the one lasagna in two pans, and then
halfway make the one lasagna into 2 pans.
Like you don't cook them. Like you cook them almost all the way, like 85%.
You didn't even cook lasagna.
See, I would think the best strategy to go about this would be make a lasagna, make another lasagna, sit them on top of each other, bake them to melt the cheese together.
Exactly.
Okay, then you just
Does the baking make it one lasagna?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, the baking would make it one lasagna.
Yeah.
Because they're melding together then.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, it's the same thing. Like, okay, let's say you make you know how they make like wedding cakes? They tiered them.
Mm-hmm.
That's one cake.
That is one cake.
Exactly.
They bake the layers
Make it
separately,
Yeah.
but it's one cake.
You're comparing two different kinds
lasagna
of
is just an Italian cake.
I wouldn't say lasagna is an Italian cake because there are Italian cakes. Lasagna is a pasta dish that is similar to a layered cake in itself. So I guess technically the lasagna itself is more similar to the completed product of a layered cake than an actual separate parts of a layered cake. So if you sit 2 layered cakes on top of each other, is it one cake?
How's that going to look? 2 layered cakes on top of each other. It would have to be specifically made to make one cake.
So you're saying you could do that, but you have to specifically make lasagna to make one lasagna.
Yeah, but Ian,
that's the whole point of your argument. If you
I can
lasagna,
get behind that. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, Ian. Listen to me. Okay.
I'm listening.
Another scenario. I tell you that there's from your point of view, I take 2 lasagnas and I put them in one pan, and I put it in the fridge, and then you come over and I'm like, hey, there's 2 lasagnas in the fridge, and you open the fridge and you only see one lasagna.
Well,
I guess you're right.
Cook and get what? I cooked it into one lasagna.
But I didn't like.
But how do you think that lasagna would look if you stacked it on top of each other? It look a little.
It would look pretty goofy.
You wouldn't have a huge thing of lasagna. What, did you just make it and not eat it?
Let's think about this.
I made it for you, Ian.
How about this?
It's your birthday lasagna.
What does lasagna matter in the grand scheme of life? And what does it represent?
I mean,
and how can it bring joy to others?
I think
to me, lasagna represents the different layers of the way we perceive the world.
I think you guys are thinking too hard about lasagna.
Our cheese, like the cheese, is like our experiences. The sauce is like the actual. You know what? No. The sauce is the experiences. The cheese is like the vibes, and then the noodles, which is like the stuff that binds it together, are our relationships.
But how about this, right?
I think the cheese binds it together.
Yeah, I'd say the cheese binds it together.
How about this? Okay.
Well, the cheese is like just like a little special thing on top.
You're right.
Cheese though, you can't make a lasagna without cheese.
You can't make a lasagna without noodles.
Can't make a lasagna without cheese though. Cheese melts, binds it.
But what determines a lasagna?
Noodles, cheese, sauce.
But who determines a lasagna?
An Italian grandmother.
Has to be a grandmother.
Has to be.
Grandfathers aren't allowed to cook lasagna?
No, shut up.
It's not good enough.
Sorry, guys, getting a little too aggressive here.
We're just going on a tangent about lasagna.
This fish came out of
okay. Let's move on from lasagna. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
No. I mean, I think it's more of a sub.
Yes.
I think
a sub is a sandwich. A submarine sandwich.
Let's think of it like this. What makes a sandwich a sandwich?
What makes a sandwich a sandwich? Something in between 2 pieces of bread.
I disagree.
But what you count a hot dog? Do you count a hot dog bun as 2 pieces of bread? I mean, it's kind of connected.
I would count it as 2 pieces of bread because you count like sub bread. Like you go to Subway. That's a sandwich, and it is just a bigger hot dog bun.
But you gotta think, hot dog bun bread and sub bread is 2 different kinds of bread.
I mean, no. I mean, of course, they're both buns. Okay, let's put it that way.
Wait. I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. The definition of a sandwich is 2 or more slices of bread or a split roll having a filling in between.
Okay, so a hot dog bun is literally a split roll.
Yeah.
It's not split.
So
Completely.
Yes, it is.
yes,
split.
it is.
There's
It's
a little
not
part that
completely.
connects it, Brantley. I know what you're talking about. We've had this argument before. There is the little part that connects it, but the same thing is on on like a Subway sandwich.
Hold on. This says, is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco? It's definitely not a taco.
Not a taco. A taco
This
is
says,
not a sandwich. It's
wait.
not. No.
hold on.
Hold up, though. Hold up. That taco thing, though. Think about how you hold a hot dog.
Hold on. This says.
Dude, I hold my
says-
hot dog sideways.
You
This
hold your
says, is a
like
hot dog a
sandwich,
sandwich or a
like a plate.
taco? It says it's a toast. Starch on the bottom, and starch on the top and bottom that is not connected is obviously a sandwich. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and this says, but starch
dogs.
on the top and the bottom that is connected is a taco.
No.
I disagree. I think a taco has to be.
A taco has to be. It has to have
tortilla.
a round shell. It has to be like a corn or flour tortilla.
Yeah, you're right. Why don't we just agree to disagree? And
I guess we can agree to disagree. And I'm not going to get into is water wet because it's stupid and there's no point in it.
Water's
like-
not wet. Water's not wet.
Water in itself is the agent that makes things wet, so it is not wet.
That's like saying that's like saying that fire's on fire. It's not. It is the fire.
Yeah, it is the fire. Yeah. What is fire in itself? It's a reaction. It's not like actually matter, right?
It's not. What state of matter is it?
I
Or is it a
don't
gas?
think it's a state of matter. I'm pretty sure it's just like a thing, just like a reaction.
It's a-
Because I don't.
Hmm.
It doesn't technically take up space, does it?
What about gas?
Well, I mean,
Is it a
does,
gas?
That-
I'll look it up.
I think a
Well,
flame is a
form-
gas.
Own opinions.
Okay, it says that like it could be plasma, but most of the matter in a flame is a gas. But the flame itself is not matter, but there is matter in it, which is gas.
The viewers aren't watching to hear the Google's opinions. They're watching to hear us boys' opinions.
Well, yeah. But I'm just giving us a baseline to go off.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So, fire. What is its importance to mankind?
Without fire, I would say that there wouldn't be very good food.
I guess you're right.
I don't think we'd be where we are today without fire.
You know, I read this really interesting article a little while back about how the idea that fire, the invention of, or not the invention, the discovery of fire led to the discovery of like cooking,
Mhm.
which led to the ability to like extract more nutrients out of your food, therefore advancing the human mind. Because you didn't have to direct so much energy towards gathering food. You could direct energy towards cooking the food and thinking about things.
You still have
Therefore,
to gather
aided in the
food.
founding of settlements. Well, yes, you still have to gather the food, but you don't have to gather as much because you can get more nutrients out of a cooked food than you can a
Yeah.
raw food.
Okay.
Minecraft taught me that one.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it in Minecraft. You know, how much does raw pork chop give you? Like 2.5. How much does pork chop give you? Like 4.
Hmm.
Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Saying because
Yeah.
they cook the food, they won't go for more food. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they don't need as much food.
Do you think they?
It
know
also
that?
allows
Stuffs
them
your
to
belly more.
stockpile more.
I don't know if they'd know that.
I think they would because it would fill them up more.
Yeah, they feel it inside. their
Yeah, it
belly.
also led to the invention of like bread and things. You know,
Mm-hmm.
before what do you have? Flour, eggs, yeast. Is there eggs in bread? Yeah, there's eggs. in
I
bread,
was
right?
thinking the same thing. I don't think there is.
I don't.
Is there
yeah,
not
I don't
eggs
think
in
there
bread?
is either.
I don't think
Okay,
so.
I guess there's not eggs in bread. I don't. Yeah, there's not. Never mind. Because you eat bread, don't you, Logan?
Yeah.
Some people don't like eggs in like a moral standpoint.
Well, Logan's allergic
Can we
to
get
eggs.
into that? Oh yes,
I am
know that.
allergic to eggs, but I can still eat like cakes and stuff that has an egg baked into it.
So
It's just like
You're
if
just
the egg is like
allergic to,
cooked,
like,
so like
certain
no.
eggs?
Which is kind of weird because like I can't eat scrambled eggs or like a fried egg or something.
that's interesting.
Dude, you're missing out. It's so good.
Honestly,
They're-
I was
I'm gonna be
just
honest with
talking
you.
about that to Krista today.
Oh, really?
I don't think I'm missing out on eggs. As bad as they smell, cooked or non-cooked.
Yeah, they're not good. I mean, they're all
Dude,
right. They're
eggs.
not that
Okay,
good.
eggs do smell bad, but like a fried egg with some like you dip your toast in it, some hot sauce, some salt is amazing.
If they taste anything like they smell, I think I'm good, honestly.
An egg yolk tastes like rich, creamy goodness.
Mm,
One day I will try an egg just for you, Noah.
You should.
I'll have to be like in the hospital when I do it, but I'll.
on your deathbed.
It has to be like a really runny fried egg, though. I'll make it for you.
All right.
Fish lay eggs
Fish do lay eggs. It's called caviar when you eat it.
when you eat white. Yeah.
You know what really bothers me?
Please tell us.
People that try to impose their like eating standards on you.
PETA.
I'm not gonna drop any names or anything, but oh no. I mean like it's mostly people that are wealthier, and I'm gonna talk about this. I'm not gonna drop any names. I've told this story to most of you, and it's just annoying, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll know who I'm talking about hopefully. But
Is it a celebrity?
no, it's not a celebrity. It's a man we
Is
know.
it? Ah.
So this guy he like one of his favorite things to talk about is his hunting that he does all the time. And it's, not just like, I'm going out and hunt me some deer. He's like, oh, I go hunt elk and quail and
I know who you're talking about.
grouse every fall, and I do this and I do that, and I eat caviar and I eat pheasant. And I'm like, okay. And then, I'm just sitting there one day and he's like, no, you ever had caviar? You ever had pheasant? And he was like, how does, you tell him how pheasant tastes. And I was like, I've never had that. Nobody in this room has but you. Yeah, exactly. And he was flexing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, don't try to impose what you eat on me,
I don't know if he was. He could have been flexing that he eats.
Logan, if you know who I'm talking about, he's flexing.
I have no idea who you're talking about, dude.
I'll tell you about it later. You'll
I know because I heard you talking about this.
Yeah. It's just it's so annoying. I mean, his wife does the same thing with caviar.
His wife? I have no idea.
You're narrowing it down here. Some people might find out.
Oh yeah, but nobody's gonna know who this is. Nobody that watches this is gonna know who that is.
But what if he watches this?
Well, if you're watching this,
that man's gonna watch this. If you watch this, I'm sorry.
I don't think he's gonna watch this.
He's not gonna watch this.
I don't think he will either.
Even if it came across to him, unless someone said, "Hey, I think they were talking about you during this," because of the fact he was flexing, I think he would see it as more of an honor than
No, he wouldn't. This man would not see it as an honor, Logan.
You don't think so? I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm just taking a wild guess.
Can anybody see the chat right now? Because nobody's gonna see it. I'll just type it in the chat.
Doesn't Craig read the chat?
Probably not.
Oh, dude, he's never gonna watch this.
Yeah, I know that, but still, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, guys, how long have we been running for?
Over 30 minutes.
Over 30 minutes. Yeah. We're gonna call it an episode. We're gonna keep going.
So we keep going.
Okay, let's keep this up. Let's keep this up.
I mean, the only thing we've talked about is Cowboys and food.
I guess you're right. So, okay, I want to discuss this with you guys. So, I recently downloaded TikTok out of I hated doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it because I just don't like TikToks, and I have found myself, even though I hate them, just scrolling for like hours.
For hours, dude. Same.
It's
I don't enjoy watching them. Like I guess I do enjoy watching them, but me personally, I would never make one.
Mm-hmm.
And I would never encourage someone to make one.
Yeah.
But I do find myself just scrolling for countless hours.
And it has like literally ruined like watching something on TV for me or like doing something productive. Because like if I want to like go watch a movie or watch like a television show, I feel like I'm doing something. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm accomplishing something by consuming media.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, why would I do that? Why would I turn on my TV? Why would I go to Netflix when I can just turn on my phone and scroll through TikTok for 3 hours? You know? But I know that's wrong to think about in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling myself, this is garbage media. This has no effort put into it other than, the 5 minutes it takes to make this. when I could be watching something with, like millions of dollars of production value and
Yeah.
could be considered actual art.
Ian, why are you not talking, man?
I'm feeling really bad for Noah right now.
Why?
You just admitted to watching TikTok over going on Netflix. I just
Why?
say you could do that.
No, I'm just saying. This has only been going on for like a couple days, and I'm probably gonna delete it.
Could never download TikTok.
You're right. I've betrayed the ways.
Only good thing I got on my phone, Instagram. Love Instagram. Good memes, funny stuff.
I don't even think there's good memes on Instagram anymore.
Yeah, I think Instagram's kind of dead.
When it comes to
I
narrowing
don't
it
get on
down,
Instagram much at all.
Instagram has the good TikToks that are actually funny if you really want to look for them.
That's true. I do agree with that.
Can't go wrong with Instagram.
You're right.
Like Facebook too.
See, my favorite things on TikTok now are just like, it's other stuff that I laugh at very ironically, or it's like actual cool things that are like showing something cool off, or like, oh, here's a compilation of all the cool stuff I own, like all the my collection of used, I don't know, hampers. I don't know, something. I just really enjoy it. I think it's weird.
Ian, you said you enjoy Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's alright.
I don't
enjoy Facebook.
I do not enjoy Facebook. I have Facebook, yeah, but I think scrolling through Facebook is like reading 3 different newspapers from the same town. It's the same. You're seeing the same stuff. It's just written a little bit different.
The only reason I have Facebook is just like family reasons and for to let people tell me happy birthday. That's it.
I have pages liked on Facebook, and I actually see stuff I want to see on it. I don't really
see.
There will be a friend thing that's on there, and I'll be like, okay, neat, I'll like it, but I mostly see stuff I want to see.
See, I only ever see I don't know if I should drop his name. I don't know. He might be a future guest. I'm gonna drop his name. Might be a future guest. I only ever see William, share memes.
And they're good memes.
They're okay sometimes.
They're all right, yeah.
Tag me in them too. Tag me in some of them.
They're funny sometimes, but then other times I'm like, why would you share this? I'm like, don't you have family that sees you share this?
I saw him share something almost right before we started recording. It was a dad who had deleted his son's,
I saw that.
I believe, year-long Minecraft world.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So for those watching who haven't seen, the dad deleted the child's year-long Minecraft world where he had like a super cool castle or something because the kid wouldn't get up until like after 7 a.m.
No, it was. Hold on, I'll read it. It says, so I deleted his favorite Minecraft world. I also took away computer privileges for the next month. When I told him, he started screaming and crying. He told me that he spent a whole year working on that world.
Man, that's a bad dad.
Oh, wait, hold on. I thought the kid was like our age. The kid was 9 years old.
Oh my god, dude, they gotta call something. They gotta call somebody about that. That's abuse.
In the same post or the same article, the writer was comparing it to ripping up your kid's artwork because they were misbehaving.
I agree with that.
It's a year-long artwork.
I mean,
it's something modern.
Looking at the picture, I couldn't build that, and I'm 17. This kid's 9 years old.
He's got some real talent.
Oh no, this is not his actual Minecraft world. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
That's just a random picture.
But even then, it's
mumbo jumbo, dude.
Probably, but even then, it's something that if he cried about it, then it's something that 9-year-old kid, like he said, he spent over a year on it.
Mm-hmm.
If I spent something on it like over a year working on, just to have it thrown away because I slept late, I would be a little bit mad. Yeah.
Keep it to just taking the computer, not just he deleted his.
I think red flag the dad the dad making the kid wake up at 7. That's a red flag in the first place. Bad parent.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
He's 9. He
I
has
mean,
a lot of
maybe
years.
I don't know
might
if
be
that's bad
stretching a little
parenting.
bit. I might be stretching a little bit.
I'm
but,
going to read this one more
enforcing
thing,
it.
and then I'll shut up. But it says the dad said it was his final warning because let me find it again. Let me find it. It says since school was canceled and he's been home because of quarantine and stuff. His son had been waking up late in the morning, and he was supposed to wake up at 7, but he was sleeping till like 9 or 10, and he was just sleeping through his alarms, and the dad said that he doesn't wake his son up because that's a skill he needs to learn, and he told him 2 weeks ago that there would be consequences.
I mean, okay, I'm the kind of person that thinks you're not gonna. Okay, you shouldn't have told your kid 2 weeks ago that there's gonna be consequences, and then 2 weeks later have consequences. You should have immediate consequences. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like progressive.
And I understand taking away his computer or taking his phone, whatever whatever he was using. I mean, it was a computer, but taking away his phone as well. I understand that, but deleting a world, even if it wasn't just Minecraft, like deleting an account on just about anything that you couldn't
that he spent so much time on.
Deleting something that you couldn't recover. That's a little. That's just a little extreme.
Is, what would make this dude delete a specific Minecraft world that his 9-year-old son has been obviously playing for a long time?
Mm-hmm.
That's such an odd thing to do, and then take his computer away.
Yeah.
There's so many more things you could do. Like, okay, I'm guessing he's married. He has like a bedtime. He'll go to bed at a certain time. Why don't you just like flip the breakers or something? Kid can't do anything. Has to go to bed. Do something like that. Turn the internet off.
That's true.
Anything. You could
Which, I mean,
his keyboard or mouse. Anything.
None of us are parents, so I guess we don't fully understand it. But
I think
I don't know.
Can agree that that's pretty.
Oh yeah, it's definitely extreme, but like, I understand where that's coming from. I would never do something that extreme. But taking away his computer is perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Grounding a kid is okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I mean, I think this whole conversation is kind of the like a very good example of a first world problem. You know, in like a third world country, we're calling deleting, your son's Minecraft world harsh. In third world countries, it's crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the kid doesn't live in a third world country.
Yeah, I know, but like that's like saying, okay, I fell and broke my phone. That's a first world problem.
I know what they are.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I know that. But like my point is that I think if we gave people a taste of what it's like in other places, they would realize to get over stuff like that.
I don't think deleting a Minecraft world would do that.
No. Which, I mean, this could have he could have some real like emotional attachment to this Minecraft world.
Probably did.
Yeah. Media helps people through things.
I don't know if I've ever had an emotional attachment to a Minecraft world.
Yeah, but this kid's 9 years old. Obviously, his dad is.
Okay, yeah, he is 9 years old. Okay.
His whole life could have been turned upside down by the corona,
and
this could have been his escapism.
His escapism.
Yeah.
And obviously, his dad's a little extreme when it comes to punishments. So this is just one story of possibly many that has happened in the past, or could happen in the future. And this kid could be using that as like kind of an escape from his real home life. Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking about this like from like really I'm thinking about this like in a really weird way, but you don't know what that kid could have been going through. He could have just hopped on Minecraft just to drown out his parents or whatever, his siblings in the background, just to get away from that for a little while, and then his dad stripped that away from him.
So my main question is, how does a story like this get so much attention?
The dad posted it.
It's messed up. Yeah,
He did
I
post it?
believe
Okay.
Reddit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
posted on.
But the dad, the one that told the story, and everybody was like, "You're the bad guy here, you jerk."
You know,
Hopefully so.
this reminds me of, I know this guy, or I knew this guy, and his dad, when he was little, took his PlayStation 2 and
Mhm.
slammed it against the ground and shattered it like into pieces because
Yeah.
he wouldn't wash the dishes. But then the next day he went and bought him a new PS2.
Now that's bad parenting. Just
Yeah, that's
letting
just
it
bad
run.
parenting and feeling bad for it. You know what I mean? But there's no way this dad can bring his kid's Minecraft world back, even if he feels bad for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless he got like some
So
really
is that
intense.
worse?
Still, unless it's like still in the recycling bin.
I think I found a picture of the kid's world. Hold on, I'll send it to you guys. Yeah, I think this is it.
Hope it's epic.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's epic, but it's okay. I mean, I mean, obviously that's not all he put
Oh man, that's epic.
in a year. Obviously, like that's not all he did in a year.
Yikes.
But
Maybe we should link this picture in the description so the
Yeah, we'll
viewers
link the
can.
picture in the description so
wait,
everybody can see.
just link the whole article in the description.
Yeah, it's
That's a good idea. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we might do that.
Awesome.
put
Yeah.
There we go.
What? When do you sleep? 9, 10, 11? Yikes! I used to get up at 2 and 3, like afternoon.
I've been getting up at like consistently about noon.
I've been getting up a little before noon, maybe 10.
10, 11, something like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll wake up around like 9:30 and I'll just go back to sleep.
Now that Zoom meetings
Yeah, I
are
do that a
everything,
lot.
I can sleep as long as I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that we have those classes over.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness. Still got AP exam though.
Oh god, that's gonna suck.
Like 2 p.m. or whatever. Even though it's going to be easier, it's also going to be not 45 minutes, not as much weight on it, or it's a lot of weight because it's only one thing. Are you guys going to do the history one?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Not in that class.
Brantley, you going to do it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not excited.
Yep.
Speaking of that, 15th, that's when Edward and Cameron's graduation is.
Future guests of this show.
Yeah, I guess next week.
Yep.
Hopefully next week.
I will be tuning in. You best believe it.
We're about an hour now.
Well, you want to call it here, guys, or keep going?
Good podcast.
It was a good episode.
Length.
It was a good episode, yeah.
Yeah, a wonderful episode. So, just want to thank everybody that listens, and hope you tune in next week, week after. I don't know yet for the next episode.
Thanks for having us.
You need like an exit catchphrase. Maybe like
We do.
Make sure to stay out of water.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Brantley, Logan, do you have any last words? I want you both to say your goodbyes.
Like I said, thanks for having me. I'm down to come on anytime.
Yeah, cuddle with us anytime, Logan.
Yeah, we love you.
I'm down to cuddle anytime.
I'd
As
like
long
to
as our
say
talks are at school.
I'd like to say thank you for having me. I'm able to help you however you want. I'd be willing to do that.
Yeah.
And
You're technically a veteran.
all the viewers, good luck. God bless.
And go Cats.
You all are
Go
great.
Cats.
Go whoever's watching.
Oh, dude, we should have talked about like Tiger King and stuff like that.
I haven't watched it.
Haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Watched a little bit.
Oh, that's a story for another.
There was a YouTube duo who tricked Carol Baskins into doing an interview thinking that she was
saw
on
that.
Jimmy Fallon. Yeah.
Really?
Aren't they doing a Tiger King movie?
Yeah, I heard that, and it's Nick Cage playing Joe Exotic.
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be a really bad movie.
Yeah,
Probably.
Maybe it'll be great. I don't know.
I doubt
Have
it.
you guys ever seen Left Behind by Nick Cage?
Mm-mm.
I haven't either.
Is it the one where he's on the plane and like
It's
everybody?
the one where he's on the plane and the rapture happens and he's
Yeah.
Oh, I think
he doesn't
it's been a while.
he's
I think I have seen.
not a God fearing man, so he doesn't go up.
For our outro, I want Brantley and Logan. I want you both to recommend to our viewers a piece of media, a book, an article, a TV show, song, anything. Recommend something that relates to the theme of this podcast.
Oh gosh.
All right, I got 3 things.
Okay, recommend away.
Well, I already forgot one of them.
Okay.
Piggybacking off what I just said, Left Behind. I'm sure
Okay.
it's a good movie. I've read like a little bit of the
You've not
book, like
watched
the first few pages. Also, Star Wars Episode 2. I recommend
Star Wars.
that.
You mean the worst one?
Yes, Attack of the Clones.
I think you meant episode 3, The Phantom Menace. The best.
No, that's the best. That's the best one.
Yeah, it's
One of the best.
So, Logan, you?
Yeah, I was thinking. I really don't have anything to recommend.
Not even a song you've been listening to lately? What's been resonating with you?
Dude, I've just been. I don't know, like nothing really.
Okay.
I just kind of sit here all day.
Okay, everybody dog on Logan in the comments for not, giving us anything. But thanks everybody for listening.
Wait.
You know what? I have something. This is
Okay.
this is like kind of. He's not really old news. He's still up and coming, and you guys are gonna laugh at me for this. But if you haven't heard Tower Childers, give him a listen.
I saw him on the New Year's Eve concert. It was great, actually. He was wonderful.
Pretty good.
But just this is the 3rd time I've said it. It's gonna be the last time. Thanks everybody for watching. Had a wonderful time this evening. I'll let Ian end us out here.
All right, hey boys, thanks for coming on the podcast. You've been
Thanks for having us.
great guests. Hope to see you again soon, which I know we will, hopefully. Tune in next time. We get Edward and Cameron, soon to be going to university. Thanks for tuning in, fellas. See you next time.
See you next time, guys. This was Fish Outta
See y'all.
Water. Bye.